All right, Brick fans, so I'm going to be jumping in now to do some pretty crazy surgery to Batuu. Some of you may agree with this, some of you may not, but for mine, what I'm actually going to do is going to make the build so much better overall and give it some real focus and a lot nicer composition than what I've currently got. So what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to take Doc Ondar's here and I'm going to move it further down the build to here. So essentially, when you look at it this way, Doc Ondar's is going to be further down this way, a bit higher with the black spire there. Obviously, we're going to have sort of the main entrance way here somewhere-ish, and then it's going to leave a lot more room to have the cantina and the spaceport with the Millennium Falcon is going to be over there, and then just a lot more room to sort of build out the village of Black Spire Station. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, so I've cleared off these two, and now it's time to separate out this piece, which I have already unclipped those bits. This piece is going to have to go on the floor, I think, so I can slide this one right the way down. I really hope this is the right thing to do. Okay, so one more downside. I need to actually clear off this side, so I've started doing that. I've actually just ripped out a whole bunch of the Duplo and everything, but I actually need to separate it off so that I can detach this part and then still shift Doc Ondar's all the way down there. So wish me luck. So just as an extra note, I have cleared out this section now so that I can move docks down, but I've also left this section that I stole from down there because I'm hoping to actually keep this pathway as the main, or one of the main pathways that I'm going to rework in a second. So that should hopefully kind of slot into this section here, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so Brick fans, we are back again for another day, and I'm excited because I have finally got Batuu back to a stage where I'm really, really, really happy with it. The thing that was irking me for weeks is gone now. I feel really good about this. So let me take you through what I've done here. Right, so we've shifted down Doc Ondar's, of course, which you would have seen just before, which I did last night. But what I have figured out is that the first order base is definitely gone. That's gone. It's sorry, not the first order base. The resistance base is completely gone. The first order base will actually still exist, but it's going to exist over the far corner of Batuu, which is very true to what is in the actual park. So that's going to continue. And that will stay in here, but the resistance base that was meant to be over this side is basically going to go. I'm a bit upset about it, but something had to go. I just don't have the space to do it justice, and this is going to give me a lot more line of sight. So this is going to be really good. So another change that I'm going to make, I've got Savvy's workshop here, and the entrance to Savvy's workshop was meant to be here. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to say now from now on that that is actually a back entrance to Doc Ondar's. I'm going to take this workshop and I'm basically going to shift it down here, probably this way. And I'm going to take this off and essentially give Savvy his actual storefront over this side of the build. All right, so basically you're going to come in and then Savvy's workshop will be here. This will essentially lead into where Savvy's workshop is, and then coming along this way will still be the droid factory, droid depot. So this is the major change though. Now you'll see this pathway I actually did salvage from before, which was over that side. I've turned this around and essentially this is going to be the new layout for Batuu, which basically is going to give me a really nice line of sight here it means that all of the large buildings like Doc Ondars obviously is over there to one side and it's nice and open and you can actually see it now, which is cool. Then it will still have the crossway over to the cantina, which is over there in the red circle there, and we'll have the little bridge over. And then that little walkway will lead off through to Merchant Row. So I will actually get a chance to put some extra Batuu buildings in there, which is a bit of a feature of kind of Merchant Row, and it looks pretty cool, leading off to the First Order base, which will still have the TIE Echelon fighter and everything on there. But then coming back here and looking at this section will actually have the large spire. So the large spire will actually be in the center of this build, as opposed to the side. And that will basically be this large, big center part here. Then coming down into the spaceport, this will basically frame the spaceport on this lowest level. And then it will step up past this, the tower for the spaceport, over to Docking Bay 7, where you have the little transport ship on top. You'll have a nice kind of craggy sitting area, which is where it's a bit of a feature of the side of Docking Bay 7, into Ronto Roasters, which will be here. And then moving along this way will actually be the marketplace with one fully open side that'll go diagonally like this. That will be the marketplace and the open marketplace through to the souk market. So that will basically be the squarish tall building here. And it means that essentially you're going to look past it like that. Now, just a little shout out. While I was working today, my son decided, my little 4-year-old, he came up and decided to add a little building in there. So that's a lot of fun. And well done, buddy. Once again, outdid your dad. Okay, so yeah, jumping back in here, basically this section is going to become kind of like the open courtyard and is going to have raised sections here. And the milk stand gets a little bit of a better sort of space to be in. It's a bit more open. So yeah, generally I'm really, really happy with how this is now laid out. I think, you know, looking at it from this direction, you're going to be able to see all of these buildings when you stand here, and I'll be able to get some really nice footage. And also when I start doing the stop motion stuff, I'll be able to get some really nice exterior shots here. So there you go. Not too much building this week, but a lot of thinking and a lot of planning. And now I feel like we're going to pick up a head of steam because I'm really, really happy with how it's looking now. So until next time, guys, may the bricks be with you.